How's it going, everybody? Gonna give you guys the crow's nest. In the bed. That's crazy. Was that behind my truck? Oh, come out of, huh?
You know when that bolt fell last night? I think that fell with it.
Right. Yes, I got you. All right, grab that. Let's just pull this right out. Let's go ahead and grab that ball. Did I just break that?
No, it just split off.
Oh. This stops a lot of, what it does, it stops splash. The splash to go on the wall and shit. If you can grab this with me, I'm cool with it. Hold in.
I think we're going to put it in here.
A bowl. Some water. Some water. Yeah. We're moving the toilet. We'll be right back. We're just bringing this brand new toilet over to the shed. Down. No jumping, Papa. No jumping. Oh, yeah, good. All right, let's put these drop cloths in the back room of the.
It's like getting a new nightstand in your bedroom. You always find stuff to put on it.
Oh, yes. Grab those drop cloths, man. You don't need that. Pick that up, throw that away. We'll throw that one on top. Can you grab that small one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring it on. All right, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Look at that. Screws popping still.
Wow.
This whole exterior wall is plagued. Completely plagued. Holy fuck, dude. It's right ridiculous. They were ring shank nails.
Like it's crazy.
Grab that camera. We'll What's up, everybody? So look, check this out. See that screw? Watch, I'm gonna push. Do you see it coming in and out? Hold that firm down, just like that. Hi, how you doing? I'm trying to figure out how to show them this. See how that's popping in and out? Okay. How you doing, babe? What are you doing? Oh, cool. Kitties are gone?
Yeah.
I'll forward you over that guy's number. I love you as well, babe. Thanks for coming over.
Doesn't it look cute in that little blue?
Yes. I knew it. Keep that head warm. I love you, baby. I just gotta grab a couple of screws.
Oh, it's all muddy.
I know. Okay. So we've drilled those deep. Now I'm going to make sure that they stop popping. I knew I was short. I'll go get one more to help that other side. I'm afraid I'm going to run into this again. All over the place. Look, see? Pop there as well. It's crazy, dude. What the hell? I just grabbed screws. Oh, there they are. So what I did there is now the drywall isn't moving. I stopped it from being able to move, right? I forced it together. Now I have a whole new thing to drywall. 3 coats of mud. Good thing I'm doing this before I even start my tile, because I know it's going to be a problem. Got that, you know, half of a micrometer or whatever, a few micrometers, maybe 3 or 4 I don't know how many, but I got it lower than our finish that surrounds it, right? And I beveled all these edges and got all the grit and all the entrails, like, I forget what you call them, the hairs, the stuff that pull out and get all in your mud. So, whoops. Can't lose that. It's my nail set. I didn't know if those were screws or nails, but they're screws, so I didn't need my nail set. Now, if that was a nail, what I would do is instead of screwing those in, I would take, holy smokes, dude. I would take my nail set, put it right on the middle, and bang that right in. Maybe not all the way, because I still may have a little bit of grab, I don't know, but I'm just going to bang them in deep. That way they're not affecting the new screws that come in. I don't want it to stop the drywall from being able to go in all the way. So I'm getting them to be a non-factor, and then I surround each screw that's gone with a screw, 2 screws. So one on each side of it. Every now and then, those screws too will pop, so you're gonna have to go almost in and slowly work that drywall in, then you can back up and put the rest all the way in, right? Sometimes you do have to walk it in. It's just pressure and things get behind the drywall and between the stud and all that stuff. So, it is what it is. So now, I'll just take my 200 grit hands. First, I gotta sand this. So, right over here. Okay, so now I got my trowels ready to roll. My mud right here. I mixed this really nice yesterday. And this is why I didn't make the mud soupy, because I had a feeling I'd run into more problems before I ended up putting the paint on. And that's fine. I'm not gonna leave something popping like that because it's gonna create more problems in the future. So now, I'm literally pushing that mud deep in those holes, and I'm trying to ensure that there's no more air in those holes. So I'm going to work it up and down, and you see that one had a little air in it. Working it back and forth. Now right now I'm just making sure I'm pushing. Yeah, right there. Okay, I just pushed all the air out of those. Okay. Okay, I just tried to leave. That's good for the first coat. I just put the mud back. Matter of fact, I am going to get that sidewall wet, because I don't want that side drying up. I don't want any crack, any crumbs, like hard chunks of mud to get in this bucket. So any bit of water that I put in there, I just mix into the whole thing and get it all revived every time I use it. I recommend a soft mallet for that, like a rubber mallet, a wooden mallet, something like that. Don't try to use these. If you do, be very careful not to pierce the edge, because it'll crack and it'll create a leak, an air leak in your bucket, and your mud will turn sour. If you treat your good mud well, you're good to go for a long time. So that's what it looks like right now. You wouldn't think, so one wouldn't think, you know, that that's enough. It is. You can see that there's a film there. We're not trying to go above this outside edge. We're just trying to match it. So that's the first coat. I don't want to put a lot on because I really want them holes exposed to air and just that. And then 3 more skim coats, 2 more regular, and then I'll get a nice glass over, okay? But I'm just letting those holes finish up. And that was all literally because this thing wanted to, every time I pushed on it, it wanted to come in and out, and them screws bulged out. Anytime you see a screw bulging, it's because that drywall is loose. Maybe the door shakes it, or the wind going through the rafters maybe wiggles it loose. I don't know, but that's how houses breathe, you know? And that's how I'd fix that. You always want to drive the screw all the way in, or the nail, whatever's in it. Could be a nail from the old days. So that was a bad one, that was a bad one, and then that was a bad one. And what I did was I drove them in deep, get them out of the way, and then put a new one on each end covering that nail. Sometimes you're gonna have to fight it, so you won't want to put the first one in all the way. Just get it almost to the edge, and then you'll try this one. And you can feel that, you can see the paper starting to break. Sometimes your new screw will pop too, so you gotta keep doing more screws until they don't pop. And you just slowly work them in. Like this one will go to the paper, this one will go a little bit more, that one will go a little bit more than the other one, and then you can back up and backtrack slowly, and they'll all be below the drywall paper. Anyway, back to it. Remember to like and subscribe, everybody. Whoops. Just remember to like and subscribe, please. If I could do horizontal on here, I would, but I don't know why. YouTube doesn't allow doing a horizontal short. So, it is what it is. Don't drink Red Bull, and don't smoke cigarettes. This is my own home, so I'm just smoking a cigarette in my own home. It is what it is. Okay. Oh, something did break.
Yeah.
I knew I heard plastic. Okay. I need you to take both of these and put them in that green Bosch bag right in front of the wire shelf. Yeah, this was, oh, it was the edge here. That shouldn't make a difference. This is huge. Can you put that in that green tote in the back of the trailer? Just keep the door open. We're gonna sweep this place out and get these tiles ready to roll. I got a tile tomorrow. So as you guys can see, I'm moving my wood pile. Moving my wood pile out of the apartment I'm building right now. Sorry. Okay, 1 second, and I can get you guys to see a little more, hopefully. Okay. So we're going to be sorting this wood out. This can go in the trailer. That will go up with my chainsaws. Set it right up on that chainsaw. I don't know where the pole for this went. And I don't know why this keeps coming undone, but it is. Okay. These can go right in the shed as well. If you see a white plastic pole, circle stop, you know, it's for this, and I'm gonna ream that out and re-glue it. Okay. It's a white plastic pole. No clue where it went. Might be in the trash. We may have picked it up and actually thrown it away. Okay, with ratchet straps, guys, you guys know how to do a ratchet strap? I want to show you something. So think of this as this right here is like a head, right? This is the fish's, I think of it like a fish or a robot. This is his mouth, right? And this is his nose. And these are his 2 eyeballs, and that's the top of his head, that's his hair, right? So I literally go in the mouth, just like the spaghetti trick, right? And then out the nose, okay? And you always want to be looking directly at his face. You never want to put it in back like this way, okay? So this, that's his inner body, that's his brains, right? And then he opens up. Whoa, I'm hungry. So he opens up. He's a hungry boy or girl. Boom. Go in his mouth. Right? In his mouth. It'll look like this on the other side. Right? Okay? And then out his nose. Okay, that's his nostrils right there. So you got his mouth and then his nose. Just like the spaghetti trick. And then you hook this to whatever you want. You grab that latch. And then you want to keep it nice and flat and straight. Always keep that nice as you reel him in. And then reel until it's tight. You don't want to go overboard because you'll break. Sometimes, instead of breaking the ratchet, you'll break your tie downs. Remember, each click on compression with this one is 1,200 pounds. This is the Husky version. It's weird because someone put this S hook in, and I hate these S hooks. I don't know where this even came from. I always get the hook that looks like that, the 2-prong, like Cobra hook. Those are the 12s. The ones that come with the S's, I believe, are like 750 pounds of hold down power. And then I take them like this and I put them at the bottom of like a shopping bag and I twist it right up tight and I put it back in its Husky bag. Now, I've learned that shopping bags are the best. Bandanas, whatever you, tie downs, tape, whatever. It's just too much. You just take a shopping bag, put it at the bottom corner, twist it up tight, wrap that extra bag and put it at the bottom and it stays just like that. You pull it out of that bag and it's gonna come out just like that, ready to roll. And if you maintain these straps, they don't get all twisted and they'll go in and feed this right. So you always want to keep your straps maintained correctly. This goes underneath the passenger seat of my truck, back seat. There's a black Husky bag and you'll see a shopping bag. Just put it at the bottom corner, just twist it up, then wrap that extra bag around it and put it at the bottom of that Husky bag. It's a black Husky cloth bag. Right at the feet underneath the back seat, passenger side, underneath the seat. Thank you, Rob. You guys want to see the tile we're gonna do? What's going on, man? Hey, backyard, how you doing? So this is my bull nose. That'll be going like above this as like as a shelf. And so that's for this room, right? And then this here will make the bathroom feel wider, okay? Because it's going linear. And I'm gonna cut it right in half. So I'll show you guys. So this here is gonna be going just like this. All right? But it'll only be half the width. I'm not going that high. I may even go a little higher, but I'm not going this high. That's like way high. For a bathroom vanity, it's just too much. But that'll kind of look nice in that wide, narrow, the wide horizontal lines are gonna make the bathroom feel wider there. And there's also a mirror going here. I gotta remember that. So yeah, I gotta remember that I gotta find my mirror height and then that'll go under that. My mirror is behind this wall. It's over here. The mirror is in that bag way behind that. I got it all carefully tucked away. Whew, just had to fight these popping screws, backyard. Yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna go around. So then that backsplash is gonna go all the way from here, all the way around, and it'll go into this corner. and it'll have a bullnose top, that black granite, because this is wrapped. You see, this actually matches this. It's black granite. So it's the same thing, and it'll go up and over that, and it'll kind of make it look nice. What else? That's tomorrow. For some reason, I don't know where the fuck my adhesive went. Oh yeah, that's old. This is an old construction. That's not my work, I promise. The whole exterior of these walls were all already done, and the ceiling was already done. So it was just a big room when I bought the place. Oh, I'm done. I'm gonna put 2 more coats of that, and once I spray, I'll spray this whole fucking place, every single door, all this shit up top. I won't be spraying like any of the nice carpentry. These shelves are gonna stay. That's getting sprayed. All that shit's getting sprayed. This is gonna stay, and I'll stain all this, but I'll show you. That's what the countertop looks like underneath. Really pretty. See? Badass. All right, what's next? Fugazi, huh? Backyard, it's a fugazi. Been remodeling a kitchen myself, a whole demo start to finish. Dude, that's cool. Well, we're doing it together. Backyard, did you say you're from Iowa? I can't exactly remember. I remember meeting like 4 people that day. I'm up in Maine. Virginia, yes. Is it Langley, the FBI headquarters or CIA? I'm pretty sure, and all the SEALs are in Virginia too, Virginia Beach, I believe. I don't know. Here we go. So, someone took my pen, Klein tool. So basically, I gotta start separating those for their styles of wood. But we'll do this we'll do that in a second. They make these impossible to get. I'm near Quantico, yes, yes. Wow. Well, you're safe. You know if anything happens, you're safe. You can just join them, they'll give you a gun and fucking woohoo. No one's gonna invade the USA, I promise that. If they do, they will use our political system to crumble us from within. And they're doing a pretty damn good job trying. But we finally have some Avengers helping us keep our traditions and keep our sanctity and keep our wealth so that our children have a better future. My own pew-pews, trust me. There you go. That's what's up. Oh, wait. Can I even say gun? Oh, wait. If I was in Europe, I guarantee I'd probably go to prison just for saying the word G-U-N. All right, I must have put them batteries in that backward. Whoops. Okay. Stop it. Yeah, we got some sound. Lovely. This one doesn't have the flashlight on it. I had a flashlight before. The one in the pack, you can hit a button and it does a flashlight. Well, this will be my backup. I'm gonna get that one with the flashlight in it. Well, he tried to do it last time, but you know what happened? A bunch of bad people got into his cabinet, and Democrats still had the House. And I believe they had the Senate too. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. But Democrats still had quite a bit of power up in the litigation side of things. Where in the hell? So now we have the power in all all the spots, basically. And the Democrats haven't even been voted for 77% and got popular vote and got, Oh, okay, I got you, yeah. Nah, no worries, I don't mean any harm. I'm a felon, I can't even own a gun, so it is what it is. Back in 2009, I sold one of my high school friends an ounce of marijuana. And I got a felony over it. They said I was 772 feet away from a drug-free zone. It was just my buddy's house. I just went over and brought him. Anyway, obviously it's stupid. I don't smoke pot. I don't deal nothing, none of that. You see this? This is what I do right here. I created this because I needed to find a way to make good money that was commendable, that the town would back me on, and make sure my children had a good life. So that's what I do. I believe in God. I believe in hard work. I believe if you're a good person, good things will come to you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to trust yourself. You have to bet on yourself unless you get everything handed to you in life. I don't. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's sweep this up, Bubba. Let's sweep this up. I'll grab all the junk out of here. Grab the broom. We'll put this in a nice bucket for future oil pickup and stuff. I got a shab bucket here somewhere. Look. Yeah, I heard I could, so I'm hoping to. I just haven't had the time, and I haven't really wanted to mess with it because it's embarrassing. So, but I'm definitely going to see if that's possible. And it wasn't even a violent thing. Like, it was just, I literally and what happened is he must have been in a lot of trouble because he must have gotten in trouble and then was worried that he was going to go to jail because he was wearing a wire. But who would wear a wire over a little bag of pot? Like, I was going to make $20. That was my profit. You know what I mean? I didn't even smoke it. So I don't know. I was just helping a buddy. That was it. It wasn't even my pot. It was my buddy's pot, and I was bringing it over to my other friends, and I was gonna make $20. So, whatever. That was the last time I did that. I tell you. I did a year in prison. They weren't messing around. This was right before they passed all the laws in Maine for everything. I go in, and no one can find any bag of pot. I come out a year later. Everybody has big mason jars of it. I'm like, why are we wasting money on mason jars for this stuff? They're like, oh, this is kind, cush, nice stuff. You can't put it in bags. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Like, I'm a pioneer for you guys. I wrote Olympia Snow, Mr. King, all those guys. Susan Collins, I wrote them personally and told them, look, this is crazy. I'm doing a year for handing a small, tiny bag of pot. Like, this is stupid. I was 19 years old at the time. This was almost 20 years ago. So, 16 years ago. So, pretty dumb. But anyway, I shouldn't have been doing it. Whatever. Look at me now. Look at me now. I've raised probably $4 million worth of appreciation and equity in the area that I'm from. Just building. I mean, look at this place. This was an empty room with like gross, nasty, like, I don't know. It was barren. It was nothing. Cement floor, beat up walls, beat up ceiling, gross trim everywhere. I fixed everything. Things didn't have trim. There were holes all through the ceiling. This whole back room back there behind that wall was literally that wall weren't there. None of these walls were here. But the ceiling in there was all open, and it actually went to my benefit. What's up, Joe? I can't pronounce that. Is it Havani? Avani Soli Machado. I don't know how to do it. But thank you, Avani. Please like and subscribe. What are we up to now? What are we up to now? We just got to get this wood out of this building. So let's just start picking up wood and we'll separate it as we go. Can I be your mod? I'm subbed. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? If you'd like to mod me, I don't know. What is moderation? I'm horrible with moderator. So what would you guys do with that? Would you allow people or not? I don't see any people in here doing bad things. Oh, I got you. So yeah, actually my fiance was telling me like she'll mod like delete the comments and stuff. Tink, are you on here? But no, I don't see any mean comments yet. I don't know. Is that something that people do? Like people moderate channels? I wish I could get a cameraman at my house. That'd be nice. Because I work too damn much and I can't really, yeah, you know what I mean. It's just hard to work with one hand. I got my Hero 12, but I don't even know how to get that on live. I don't know if I can go live with that. I've never even turned it on, like clicked it into a computer. I'm so basic, it's horrible. Like I'm the most basic dude ever when it comes to computers. Yet I can still buy and sell and trade stocks. Does anybody on here buy and sell and trade stocks? I really want to put any plywood behind the moderator. Helps your channel when it grows. Like when your channel grows, people are gonna start to be mean. So that's why I'm asking. Well, to be honest, I'm worried that I can't trust anybody. So I'm worried that I'd make you a moderator and then something bad would happen to me and I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can trust you, is what I'm trying to say. I've been let down a lot by humanity, and I'm quite disgusted in humanity, really. Just the stuff that's happened to me is just horrible. People that I love stealing and, you know, just doing stupid stuff to me. So it's hard for me to trust. It really is hard for me to trust. It's air if you can't trust me. What does that mean? It's air. It's not that I don't mean to be mean. I just don't know who you are. I haven't met you yet. You know, like Backyard, he's been on here like for the last week. He's been coming in and talking and, you know, but I just met you and it's kind of weird that you would ask to sub or something. Oh, I got you. I'm not saying it's weird. It's hard for me to trust people. You know what I mean? I get really worried. People will persecute me. That's all. That's cool. Well, just keep following me. As soon as I get this pile of wood out of my house, I can start to tile and I'm just, ugh. Usually I would hire a guy like him and he would just do that all day. And all day he would separate all this wood beautifully and all this happy stuff all by himself, and I'd have my laser level over here, and I'd be getting the tile ready. But I'm stuck. I'm stuck doing it, so it is what it is. Any plastics?
Okay.
Let's separate all the plastics. Okay, or PVCs. Okay, any of these PVCs, we're just gonna make sure we keep nice and clean. Matter of fact, I'll end up finding a spot for them out back here. Yeah, just leave them in there for now. You know what I mean? Just leave the plastics in. But we have to move all this stuff. If you want anything over 6 feet, like something like this can go in the trash, that trash can that's holding all the long stuff. And then like anything over 6 feet will just lay down on top of my big boards. So like this, right? This will go up. And I recommend just stacking them. If you want to slip those out to me, I can. Let's just try to make a pile of something here. Can you guys see well? Make sure you guys subscribe. How do you keep yourself in shape after eating and cardio? Because when I stroke is everywhere, and I don't know if I'm really doing it right. If diet is right, please help. So basically, that's weird. I literally had a few strokes, and I can't keep my weight down either. It's horrible. But I'm drinking Red Bull like crazy every day. I'm now a diabetic, and it's just super bad for my health, and I need to stop drinking Red Bull. It's that simple. But I've cut down. You just grab the small stuff, I'll get the big stuff. How's that? Right, and anything that'll fit in them totes, just sit right in them totes. And we can separate and do other things with the totes later. All right? Okay, I guess the plastic has to go outside. This is too long, boss. This is for the trash can pile.
Yeah.
So these, anything over 6 feet's going on the big pile. Right here. Good. So that small stuff will go in that trash can. Long stuff goes right in the middle right there. What in the fuck, Chuck? How's it going? Is this unit 3?
Yes.
Three now. Gotcha, brother. Hi. How you doing? Good. Organizing wood. That small stuff will go in the totes. You see what I'm doing? Like one tote will have like 6-inch stuff. Another tote will have 1 to 2 footers. Another tote will have, you know, high-end nice trim boards. The other tote will have 4 footers or whatever. Okay? Trying to just separate by length at the moment. I gotta get all these long boards out so that we can pull the shorter boards out easier. Some more things there. Okay, bring this out. Take it all together nice and tight, nice and easy now. Right in the middle between the trash can with the 6 and low and our big boards. That just fine. Awesome. Oh, that's wood. Damn it. No, that's. Oh my God, it's. Chipboard. That was here when I bought the place. This is my cornice molding. It's a beautiful cornice molding. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Take her away to that special place. Yeah. Got it?
Mhm.
Beautiful. Out of the house. Here, I'll get this for you. Slide it right in, just like that. All right. Now we can pick up. Now we can pick up these sawhorses. Lovely. Bring them right out, slide them right in underneath the workbench. Hey, make sure the table is on the outside, so slip them right in the inside of the table there. Because that table holds everything in from falling out. It's like the biggest piece of the puzzle. All right. These have got to go in with my blocks. Like Alvin Chipmunk. That's a beautiful piece of wood. Sanded that down and everything. that right in the trash can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, rabbit. Wicked. All right, let's go get that fan. Well, that was a catastrophe. That was a huge catastrophe. Remember, guys, like and subscribe. Trying to get this done, you know. I need to tile. I need to tile right now. It's like freaking bothering me. Look at this. This thing is just smoked. I've beat it's just fallen so many times. Remember, hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up. Got to make it look like an accident, though. You already live every day. Place is looking good. Thank you, Sal's. J. Sal's, are you live already? So close. Love you, man. Keep up the good work. Never give up. Thank you. Yes, I'm sorry for dropping you. This, see that, whoop, this right here cracked. So that cracked and it falls off all the time. And this is like a $20 Amazon part. I've literally been this busy where I'm just like smoked. Thank you for hitting that like button, guys. Who can hit me another like? Thumbs up, boom, boom, up. Hit it. Sorry for smoking. All right, I gotta put this welder somewhere. That's another thing that's been bugging the fuck out of me. We got oxyacetylene, shut that tank. All right, here we go. Take the front of that, remember, yes. Remember, this is not bolted to this. So you're gonna wanna grab this lower or here. Just remember that welder's a little too big for this stand. This does a MIG, a TIG, and aluminum spool. And stainless spool. It's got all 3 different variations. Yeah, Jay Sal's, did you sub up? Just roll right over her. Here, look. Boom. Boom. Done. Lovely. Ready? Watch. Hey. Yeah. We're going, let's shut that trailer. We're gonna bring this right, actually, fuck it. We're gonna put it right in the trailer. But yes, let's shut the trailer. Can we squeeze it? No. Let's shut the trailer door. We'll bring it to the other side. Then we'll open it and we'll roll it up in the trailer like that. Oh, hold on. I gotta back my truck up and put that pellet stove in there. So hey, throw these boards right over that pile again and move this up against that side, okay? All right.
What you doing, Baba? Sit. Sit. Good bow. Sit. Sit. Good bow. Good bow. Sit. 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 Hold it. Sit. That ain't going nowhere. Only bring the truck over here. reverse laid out right here.
I know. It's all fucked up. This whole truck needs to be replaced. But my inspection ain't in till end of June, so I'm good. All right.
Is that piece you were
Thank
looking
you.
for?
Yes, it is. Where'd you put the net?
It's in right where the fishing pole is.
I gotta fix that little fucker.
I found it made in the truck.
Yep, I thought I grabbed it. All right, we gotta put all the blocks on the left side and pull them tarps. We're gonna put that pellet stove right where them tarps and blocks are. I gotta fix this. Broke right off. It's one of my favorite dip nets. I found it floating in the river. I said, holy crap. I fished it out and grabbed it. Someone must have lost it during ice fishing or something. What's up? Havani. Havani, I appreciate you. I won't ever give up. Hey, check it out. This is good reassurance to show you this man never gives up. This man never gives up. I don't quit. I don't got an ounce of quit in me. God bless you. May the Lord be your shepherd. And may you have Godspeed. Ready? All right, take these first off. Take those. Set them up forward more.
Okay.
Old Bob and Toby. Okay, swing that jack front end around to the air compressor. Yep. That's it. This is heavy.
Do we need the dolly or?
No, we're just gonna go with it. Ready? I'll be right back, guys. Oh, this thing's, it's not too bad. Two guys. One guy is tough. Go ahead. You want me to lead the way?
Yeah.
Ready? Just go straight up with it. We got this. Ready? Just go straight up. Nice and easy. Okay. You get the front. Yep. Go ahead. I'm just going to lift it. Push. That's it. Okay. Yeah. And don't hit the video. So because it's electronic, I am just gonna wrap it up. Lovely. View. Okay, right over here. Oh, we have screws somewhere for it. Oh, can you take this like over to the poles and just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle with that? Look at all them. That's crazy. It's a lot of sawdust on that. Look at all the sawdust I've combined. It's pretty neat. 3 buckets. Thank you for watching. I'm looking for the screws here. I don't know where the heck I put them. Not down there. Uh-oh. Rot-row. All right. This is getting out of hand. Oh, there it is. Okie dokie. Smoky. Okay. Right in the back, there's a tote for drop cloths. Throw that right in there, if you don't mind. Okay. Slide this over here. Yeah, my truck needs to be cleaned. Can I get a sub? Anybody want to sub in? Trying to grow the channel here. I just got mess after mess after mess that I have to deal with. But can't do nothing about it but pray. Okay, we're gonna have one hell of a bonfire, right? You want to grab these? We're gonna just stack all 4 of them, just like we had. We had 2, now we'll have 4. Ready? Yep. Oh, easy on that vinyl. Uh-oh. Thank you, Havani. I hope I'm saying your name right. Havani, am I saying your name right? Oh, it's tough. Because I got a 12-year-old, I got an 8-year-old, and a 4.5-month-old. So, I'm not saying that they're a problem. I'm saying I want to spend more time with them, but I'm kind of stuck doing this stuff, and it's a bummer sometimes. I really, really love hanging out with the kids. The kids are what bring the happiness, They're the ones that bring all the joy and the light. Swing your end in first. Take your time. Take your time. Easy, easy, easy. Don't let it go. Don't let that go.
No.
Hold this, please. Yep. There we are. There we are. Lovely. Okay. Whew. We're almost there, old boy. So,
You want to focus on that now?
yeah, we got to get that in. You want to just put it on the dolly?
Got wheels.
But we'd have much better advantage with it if we just rolled it on its back. Go get the dolly real quick.
Yeah, true. You do that point.
I'm 35. I'll be 36 July 25th. And I have to shave. But I did just get a haircut. I got some cowlicks that I like to play with, but be all right. Right over here. I look 20 years old. Look at all these grays, bro. I even got grays in my beard. I don't know. Roll it backward. Remember, there you go. That's pretty. We'd have to flip it all the way if we did that. That's funny though. I've always been told I look older, so I just got thrown off there. You guys ever use this? Nice Vulcan. Hold on, let me set them up. I'll set you guys up to check this out. We're just gonna keep that tank nice and tight, right? That's all you're worried about right now. Now the chains will hold it, but I want you to hold that tank because that gives you stability. Okay? Here we are. We're just gonna go right up over it. Okay? Now you're gonna lift down there. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you. Ready? Up. Never beat up the wheels. Never beat up them wheels. They're plastic. Okay, hold on. I wish it'd fit in there. Okay. This. Take these out. Bring them to the shed. Put them right on the toilet. You put this right on the toilet. If you got it. This can go in the shed. Hold on. Up, top, up. Oh, fuck. Give me that cover. Son of a bitch.
Where's the
Right here, hey. Alright, go get that video. Slow. Be careful, the neck is really weak. Yeah. What's up, guys? Just had that pop off, but can someone hit the like button? See you later, Ivani. Thank you for hanging out and subbing. It was good to meet you. I didn't ask you where you're from, though. I need to know where you're from. That's always a fun one. Hey, someone new that's on the channel, just try to make sure you sub in. It's free. I just stacked all that wood nice. And I built this whole apartment. I built this whole damn thing. Mainly myself. Just me. I gotta put that door back over there, but yeah. I put all the windows in, all the lights, all the trim, all the walls, everything. It's like a little maze. Look how beautiful this is. That's all AZEC. All AZEC. This is all AZEC. All poly, plastic. Look at how beautiful that is. All 45'd ledges, 45'd in. You got 45s here. All that. You got, this is half round. This is rounded over. Everything was 45, coped. Beautiful. Everything plastic. And the reason I did that, well, I wanted it to match my door trim. So I made it match my door trim, but I also made sure that it will never rot. And I sealed it in so tight. And this is a custom build. Him and I built this shelf. What I did was I started with the triangles. I built the triangles out, right? And then I added the horizontal shelves to it. All right, you've already swept that. Let's get you to sweep this corner here, and we'll start putting the saws over here out of the way. Then we can sweep all that. And remember, that's all PVC junk in there, so we got to throw all that away. I'll leaf blow it off the walls. We'll get this place cleaned up. We got to sweep all the floors. All right, I got to get this. This drop cloth's gotta go. We're gonna put all the drop cloths away for now. We ought to take this outside and shake it, boss. Remember, lead with the red. Yes. Oh, that's your picker. But hey, we gotta take, Bubba, remember, from your edges to the middle. So you should be pulling from there to the middle. From that way to the middle, and everything comes right where you're standing. Okay? And that's the most efficient way to sweep, rake, anything, All right, anyway, we're gonna put this down real quick. And let's just shake these up, because I think, yeah, if we open this up when I paint, look at how much dust that is. Shut that door, that's gonna get all through the house. Ready? Find the line. So you gotta go down that way. Down there, way down. This end. Yep, right there. Pull back. Pull. Walk. Yep. Pull it up. Shake. Okay, up. Keep it up. Look at that. There you go. Keep it up off the floor. Yep. Okay, now you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna walk. I'm not gonna fold it right now, but I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna fold it like I would. That's obviously folded, but you throw that away. All right, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get all this stuff, all this electrical, all the buckets, everything outside right on that work platform. That way we can clean this out, we'll sweep it off. Ugh. Got a good pile of drop cloths now. How's it going, everybody? Getting my tile saw ready. Yesterday I had to put a new GFCI on it. And I kept the old strong back here. And I polyurethaned it in so that that's gonna keep that nice and tight. I gotta gouge this out and prime and cement it in. Almost. Very close here. Done. Okay. Now I'm going to take this, I'll roll this up, slip it in there. Beautiful. Now this. I'm not even gonna cut it. I'm worried that it'll stress fracture. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna come down here. We're gonna take our cement. We're gonna take our primer. And we're gonna give it some hell. Right? So we're gonna prime it first. Let me put this back in the red box, and then that one that's loose, put it back in this drill. The one that's loose has got the white stuff all over it from cleaning out the son of a bitch. Need a rag ASAP. Right. Fucking hell. Ugh. That primer got on my brand new floor. It's good though. Alright. So I'm just priming this. Oh yeah, she'll fit. Prime this here. I'm doing this over a rag so that we don't mess anything up, right? Okay, I'm gonna let that primer sit for just a second. Okay, now cement it. Get that cement. Get it gawping wet, right? Now I'll have my dip net back. Yeah, I'm just going to slide her on in there. And we'll get it, go 1, 2, 3, 4. And look at that. And we'll take and clean it up. Done. Got my pole back. Boom. And that's PVC cement, sanded and everything. No longer broken. Go ahead and bring that back.
Like brand new.
Just like brand new, bud. Hell, I got it for free. I went down to the beach right in the first day of spring 2 years ago. And I found that dip net, and I found a Coleman cooler. I found a Coleman cooler with that too. All right. So, we got this cleaned out. Now we can move this stuff. How's this? Just sweep this corner because I kind of want, actually no, I can't have this over here. We'll use this over here. And I'll put the, I'm drawing a blank here. It's because I had a stroke before. I will put the work platform. Remember, you just swept there.
I know.
Go towards this, that way. Yes. Long, sweep.
I was gonna sweep this up too.
Right, we'll just keep going to the jump, right? Do long sweeps, because the air that you move with that long sweep hits the small particles. But first, I gotta blow this off. So let's shut all them doors. I'll grab this leaf blower and we'll We'll move all this crap out of here. This is the best way to clean, guys. You see all that junk? That's PVC that I just drilled out, right? Remember to sub. Done. Right? All done. That's mud. Okay. Okay, let's put the vacuum down here. Here, I'll unplug it. You go ahead and just hold it like this, but keep that hose and everything right in front. Yeah, just grab the hose like this. There you go. All right, I'll unplug it. I'll come with you. What's up, Tank? What you doing? Is it annoying your wife watching everything you do? Just wondering. No, it's not. No, yeah, it's not. Some people might want to get away from their significant other, but I love my significant other. I agree with you. I voted Trump in too, but you know, I'm not like a toxic masculinist, whatever the hell they call that. Like, I meant, to be honest, I wish, the thing is my old lady used to work with me. She's better roofer than any man I've ever hired. She's a better painter, better caulker, better everything. She's there, she listens, she learns, she does really good when I teach her things. Very, very good. Simply the best. But we just had a baby, so. Yeah, it's pretty cool though, but listen to this, MAGA. MAGA 25, hear me out. When women, listen to this. So I'll get a woman client, don't matter what age she is, she'll say, oh, I need a good carpenter to do this. Then next thing you know, I get the job. Yeah, dude, it's badass. Plus I get to see her all nice and fancy in the summertime. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, we show up the first day, the older women, whoever, doesn't matter. Younger women, older, don't matter. They'll see they'll see Tinkerbell, and all of a sudden, why is she here? If I had known there was gonna be a woman doing it, I would have done it. And I'm thinking, and you're the first person to cry help because of a feminist movement, the cat ladies, the childless cat ladies. You know what I'm saying? And some of the women weren't even childless. Some of them had children, and they still didn't care. They got all offensive and upset because maybe their husband would see them. A lot of them would be widows too, that did work on their house a lot, but they couldn't do this big job. And then they were offended that they were paying the woman the same amount as me. And I tell them, look, she's the best person I have on my crew. She's the best person. She listens and everything. Like, put it this way. I can leave her on a roof by herself, and she will do the whole roof by herself. The only thing she needs is someone to feed her and someone to help her. She does it too, but lay the planks and the roofing brackets. No different than I need. She doesn't need it. She could do it all by herself, but me and her take each one side. I set her up, and then I'll go do another side. By the time I'm done stripping and getting my side ready, she's usually done with her side. Then she comes over and finishes my side. Then I go to the next side, you see? So she's my cleanup woman. I can leave her and never have to check her work, and it's done right the first time. It's pretty badass. But some reason, women get frustrated that there's another woman on the job site getting paid just as much as a man. And the same time, those same exact women have gone through so much bullshit, fighting and arguing for feminist movements and all these rights. They want to be the victim. How dare you become someone that's capable? I can't believe you're capable enough to do the same thing as a man in my house. How dare a woman be more capable than I am in my house? I think that might be what it is. But I'm talking serious offense, like insane, like people getting so mad at Trump, like Trump derangement syndrome, EMDS, Elon Musk derangement syndrome type of shit. And people are assholes, yes. Yes, happy wife, and she loves it. I pay her really good, and I pay her better than anyone. Hey, for that, you need to subscribe. The Lord is my witness. He is my judge. I don't need to be a judge. I'm not a bad person. I just let God be the judge. It's simple. I let it all fly. People will act how they act. It's not my responsibility. Basically, I am responsible unto myself and my family. So I wake up. I try to find a way to love myself every day. I always make sure I love God every day. I always make sure I love my family every day, and I always make sure I'm a good person. At least I'm being respectful, right? You got to be respectful in life. So, where are we? Yeah, some women have refused to pay for and she's better than any guy I've ever hired. The only thing that she can't do, which we all know, is lift wicked heavy objects. However, she has hung it in there and lifted very heavy objects with me, okay? She's got it to the point where she's helped me get something in that I would have never been able to do by myself. Therefore, she can lift heavy objects, she just can't lift as much as the weight, so the other men have to pick up some of the slack when she's helping them lift heavy objects. That's fine, at least she's got one end of it, right? Yeah, it's 100% EMDS, Elon Musk derangement syndrome as well. Right, you're responsible to yourself. If I want to smoke cigarettes, I'm responsible to myself. I'll smoke cigarettes. I really don't want to smoke cigarettes, but for some reason I got addicted to them when I was a younger teenager because I thought I was cool. Now I find out I wasn't. But what happened is I drank a lot during teenage years, and what do you do when you drink? You smoke. For some reason, you drink and you smoke. And I got a habit, and it stuck. I do use a Views pen. I know, however, no, I'm a fucking funny bastard. I quit. I'm 4 months, no, wow, good man. Good man. I know a lot of people that are quitting nowadays. Tinkerbell, she's like a year and 3 months. A year and a month. Well, February 14th. So, roughly February, so she's like a year and a month. No cigarettes. Yes, I'm like 15 years no alcohol, but the thing is I do have very expensive scotch. And I do have a sip or two every now and then when I have a very, very important person at my house. You know, if I haven't hooked up with my buddy for a long, long time, come over, I bring it to him, or if we go to camp, I'll bring a bottle of scotch, but I'm bringing the whole thing back. We only took maybe that much off just to have a little, sip. But you're talking $300 bottle of scotch. It's gonna taste so friggin' good. You know what I mean? And you don't drink that to get drunk. You're not gonna do that. Maybe some people do. I don't. I just like the taste of it when I smoke a cigar. I'll dip my cigar, I'll wet the cigar edge. Yeah, no, but I was a severe alcoholic. I mean, guzzling $13 bottles of nasty, gross, undistilled vodka. You know what I'm saying? Like the grossest shit on the planet. And now I don't drink. I just don't do that. I don't smoke joints, nothing. I don't smoke pot. I don't drink. My only vice in my life right now is this. Right there. And it's probably gonna kill me, but I'm trying. I think like as soon as I get one more multi-unit, I'll have a little bit more when I move out of both of them, right? And have them all rented. I think I'll have a little bit of financial security and I'll be able to take that time to work on the first part of it. That way I don't have to work during it because I have a habit of smoking and working. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. I don't need pot. I don't need stuff like that. Alcohol, all that did was just make me feel like a shitbag. I lost a lot of friends. I'll tell you, anything I ever regret in my life, everything I regret that I've ever done was 90% of those were done while I was drunk. Yep. Yes, very toxic, especially when you get two toxic drunks together and then you've got a real bad night. You're either fighting or fucking. And excuse my language, but it is what it is, you know? Yeah. So, all right, back to it. You guys are on the, yeah. Yep. I drank a guy's bottle of wine that it was at his mother's house. He threw a big party at his mother's while she was on vacation. And I was drinking the wine. He pulled the bottle from the basement. He passed it around in the circle of everybody. We had ran out of booze and we all wanted to drink more. I brought all the booze for that whole party. And he pulls out one bottle of wine. I take one swig off of it, pass it to the girl next to me, and then she passes it back to me. I take one more swig, not talk, just thinking, smoking, drinking. I just grabbed it, or, you know, she passed it to me and I lifted it up. She reversed the circle. And he saw me take two swigs. He came in, grabbed the fucking bottle of wine and just headbutted me out of nowhere. He didn't say nothing. So this tooth fell out. And now it's dropped so much, it's fell down so much that really this is like the top part of this tooth. So it's fallen down and it's had to be filed. And it pisses me off. But I have replacements coming. Oh yeah, fighting a fucking wicked. You know how they get. It's crazy as hell. But the thing is, you can hang out with your buddies. I hate. Can someone please send me a tripod? Oh, this thing keeps breaking on me. But you can have just as much fun hanging out with your friends without drinking, you know? You don't gotta drink. Babe, you did. You got me a Hero 12, a gimbal. You got me one of those cool handheld gimbals that literally link into your Hero or your phone. Like, you got me all the cool. You got me a 50 piece accessory kit with the head, the chest, everything. You got me the whole thing, the sticks, the freaking everything. And I don't use it because it's like the batteries run out too quick on the Heroes and you have to plug it into a second component to even run it, I think. I don't know. I haven't really got into it. I didn't read the paperwork. I just tried it once and realized that it ran out of batteries too quick and I just didn't use it again. But I am going to use it because we're going to go on hunts. We're going to go on fishing trips together. We're going to do all kinds of fun shit later on, but I have to do this build first, okay? So let me go to work. I'm going to show you. Can't go live on YouTube with it. I know, it's silly. So maybe we should sell it and find something that does go live, you know? Or that has a better battery. Basketball alarm just went off. All right, good talking. I have to go get all this crappy, cruddy stuff. And we're gonna move this stuff around so that we clean this up. We're gonna sweep all these floors.
Okay.
All right, that stuff needs to go inside this box.
Okay.
Inside this tray, okay? Yep, all that goes right inside. Yep, that's good. That's good. So this here, that's not a big problem. I'll get all this out of the way. Oh, before we move this, before we even do this, I have to cut a piece of wood for this shelf.
Yes.
So let's go get that board real quick from outside, because that's the last piece of wood I gotta cut as far as I know. And from now on, I can just cut outside because it's gonna be better weather. It won't be freezing, it won't be wet and shit. Well, maybe it'll be wet, but I'll shit around it. How's that? Shit around it, son. Thank you guys for the likes. This is a good guy right here. I wish more people were like him. Be a better country. And that's the whole problem. It's like common sense, man. Let's just be good people, work hard, and get along. I don't care what God you believe in. It's okay. You can believe in any God you want to believe in. I am not trying to destroy you. I'll leave your culture alone. I'll appreciate you for who culture you are. Stop trying to make a victim out of yourself because we have different skin colors and religions, and try to be proactive to fulfill your goals and dreams in life, right? You can fulfill your dreams. Every creed, color, skin, everything has always succeeded. There's how many, you know what I mean? Every type. There's billionaires and billionaires of every creed and color, okay? They all figured out how to make their dreams come true. And that's the way I look at it. Like, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Biodome, right? Come on, man. You know, Joe Biden's famous words. Come on, man. He must have said that 1,000,000 times to those people in the White House when he was telling them not to sign executive orders that were ruining our country. He probably just went to bed and was like, come on, man. Why are they ruining our country? Come on, man. You're kidding me. Nayatsi. If that's true, then we gotta sub up. Just hit the subscribe. It's free, it's safe. I don't know. I'm never gonna hurt you. I'm trying to teach you. Look what we're doing. This is all, I have a whiteboard. Where did that big whiteboard go? Is it in here? What did we do with it, Bubba?
I don't know.
You remember the big, huge whiteboard? Oh, we know.
A lot of water right there.
Yeah, I know. We'll stretch that out tomorrow, probably. We'll get it all dried up and fold it up. That's where the whiteboard went, Bubba. Yes, that's called the White House, not Black House. Well, I don't really care what color, creed, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Look. The past is the past, okay? White people were traded as slaves for thousands of years just as well, and we are not crying victim, are we? No. And they want to put the same restrictions on us that they had back then, and they think that that's okay. It's like a double standard. Oh, okay, well, if you ruined our lives back then, well, now that we have control of your country, you know, back then when they had control of the country, now we'll just completely ruin your economical freedom. We'll ruin your culture. We'll ruin your kids. We'll cut appendages off your children. We'll make it a law that people that hate the country can vote for us so that we get more votes when we pile tens of millions of people in that hate the country. We'll give them $9,000 a month in services, and all the people that pay taxes, actually, yeah, you guys suck, go away. We don't want your vote anymore because we know you don't vote for us. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? So basically, put that right down right here. First, look at that. That'll hold that up. Beaut. Slide that right in. Nice. Get that metal out. That's the whole point there. Yeah. Lovely. All right, you ready? You pull the board out, and I'll hold these in. Hold up. Go ahead. So this was the shelf for...
Knock that out of your hand.
That was the shelf for inside this cabinet before it was built. Make sure you scrub up, subscribe. Wilk Souza. What's happening? Hey, look at this. I built all these by hand. Every single thing here. Ooh, look at that tile. That's going in our house. It's going in my bathroom. But yeah, we're gonna put a little shelf in here. I gotta install that today. Hold up. Hold up. Look, I had this all along, and this is way better than that. That's CDX.
Are you going to leave it all?
No, I can't. I'm just so far behind I have to work.
I was just
Tell
wondering.
Colby I'm sorry. If she wants to come in and give me a hug, I'm right here. I love you girls. Why'd you do that? Oh, well you have like 15 of them. All right, go play. I love you. You can stay with me if you want, honey. You want to stay with Daddy? No, she wants to go get treats at the concession stand. Thank you guys. Make sure you sub up, please. So what do you think? This is white birch, nice and pretty. And that's the old one. This is literally CDX. That's disgusting plywood. Put that, will that fit back there? That should fit. It's an 8-foot run. It's an, oh, dude! We can just install it in the shed later. So put that back in the shed. Slide it underneath the, you know what I'm saying? I think he knows what I'm saying.
Not necessarily, I don't.
I don't know, maybe he doesn't. You know what I did? I went and done did it. That guy looks confused. Well, we can't pick on him. He's got some stuff going on, you know. He's my neighbor. He let everyone left. My daughter has to go to a basketball game. Dude, you're just a troll. Stop being mean to people. Seriously. Dude, I'm not your judge. I'm just going to let you act a fool. Seriously. You can say whatever you want. But just remember, the guy upstairs, man. The guy upstairs. Love yourself. And I don't mean go and rub one out. I mean literally find a way to enjoy your life. Treat yourself right. You have to learn how to treat yourself right before you can love anyone else. Path through that is Jesus Christ. Okay? Jesus Christ is your path to happiness. And then once you love yourself, you can love another. And then you can have a family, you see? And then through the love of another, you get another baby, you see? You make a new human that you love, and then the procreation, baby. What does everybody think? How's this? Put it this. What does, please sub first. Yes, of course. Of course it's right. I'm just telling you what I was taught, that's all. I'm not making up new rules here. I'm just telling you what I was taught, brother. But who thinks, what do you guys think of the birth control thing? Like where they not even just want to stop abortions, but they also want to stop contraceptives. Like it used to be illegal in New Jersey to even have condoms in your bedroom with your wife. So I just got to get, you hold that open, just stand out of the light, yeah. This width, yeah, I thought it was 4 foot. And then, oops, that's not good. And 28. The pipe's only gonna come to here though. Maybe I'll just leave it. Just do that one run and call it good. That's what I'll do. So I'll leave this whole thing empty. But I'll have a long run right there. What's that? Is that 4 foot? You gotta be kidding me. This was extra. This was an extra board I thought I was gonna have to throw away. Me too. I'm pro-life. I just had a baby, you know, a little baby girl. You know, we're hoping to have have a baby boy soon. We have 3 girls. So we're gonna try again. But this time we're gonna do sex selection, and you don't have to pay for it all at once. You know, it's like little doctor's appointments here and there. But we're both viable, so she don't have to take these long-running shots. She doesn't have to take all this crazy stuff. She just gets they find the boy and they put it in her, right? And what we're doing is we're using wraps right now to make sure that there's no girls in there. Because what they say is the girl sperm can last longer and they can get, but they're slower. So the males can go up fast, but the girls, if you do it more than all the time, the girls will just stay in there and they can live longer. But they're slower, so it takes them a little while, but they'll just hang right out right there. So when it's time, they can just get right in. However, with the boys, so if you sustain for a little while using a wrap, that will help you have a better chance for the boy to get there quicker, because there's no more girls hanging out at the door. You know what I mean? That's definitely 4 feet. That's awesome. This was extra. That's killer, dude. And it matches my system here. Killer. And in that case, where I'm gonna keep this stained, I can install this later now. And I'll just spray the base, the back and stuff. And then I'll stain this the same color as I stain the rest of the wood, and it'll match. Dude, that's badass. Let's put this back. Now, but I should cut it to fit, because I got my saw in here. So that's what I'll do.
Yeah, less mess.
Yeah, less mess later, right?
Yeah, and then we can start cleaning up.
Yes. So these are good backstops if you're only getting one, because these are never square to your thing. You catch it, and then that will give you a square if you're only getting one side. And if your board's hitting both wings, you don't need to worry about it. But if you're just cutting the end of a board, you want a board in front of it that's catching both wings. But you gotta make sure your board is square. Can't be 2 inches here and 3 inches there, because it'll all say you cut. It could be, you just gotta refine square with an actual square as you cut. It might take a few times. Anyway. So I just keep that little bastard right there. As a matter of fact, give me a little vise. I wanna clip it there somehow. Hey, right on the table saw. There's them little squeezer vices things. Table saw, right? You'll see it. They're little clamp compression grabbers. Let me just get one more vote of confidence.
One?
Yeah. Yeah, and that'll just keep this. Nah, I need one of the other clamps tonight. They're the smaller ones, but it's okay. Just put it back. Wow, dude, that plastic got everywhere. I cut the PVC pipe square with my chop saw. That's what that is. That's PVC for my PVC pipes. Because I cut them square with my chop saw. It's way quicker. You get a cleaner cut, so you know you're getting a better grab. Because if you cut it with a sawzall, it can be slanted, and then only the longest point hits the back. Now, if you cut it square, the whole point hits the back. And you get a nice, solid, structural hold when you glue it. See, this is the thing. A lot of people don't know all this shit. It takes years to understand this stuff. So I have to find square. Where's my 12-inch square? It's in there, in between, right in front of the bucket. That's a 7-inch, but I need the big one. Okay, that's square right there. Yeah, that's a square cut right there. Yep, take that. I usually keep this right in here. And a pencil. Alright, we're almost done with this. But I still need your help. Just, because I'm going to need your help just fitting it,
I don't have anything else to do.
Killer. Alright, that's the back side. Oh, they're both good, I guess. keep this one. What do you think?
I
That
think,
one.
I
This
think,
is
I think this is better.
This is the best idea. Now this is birch plywood, everybody. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ply. So this is the, sorry, this is 7 ply, 3/4 shop grade birch plywood. The shop grade is a little more economical to buy, but it looks just about the damn same. I mean, I don't see any difference, to be honest. So look, that's how much I get to cut off of it. That's fine. Alright, so I'm just going to scribe a light line here. Nothing deep, just nice and light. Alright, that's gotta go. That's just gotta go. Send it over there. I'll still use it because it's great for cutting small things if I need, like the PVC and stuff. Because if I'm cutting the PVC, I don't want it over here because it's not square. I put it against that board, it's out further. My hand isn't stuck in here deeper, and it gives me a better edge to slice into. Anyway, here we are. This is moved everywhere. Let's see if this is even square. You can get that camera deeper if you want.
Let's try to get you guys off here without knocking you guys off.
Absolutely beautiful, Mike. Let's just dry fit it for a second here. Uh-oh. No way. Get the fuck in there. No way. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Nice and tight fit. Ah, you just gotta spin it as you. That was cool. All right, well, that's perfect. And I already, come here, guys. I already have the, so I already have the brackets for it as well. Nice, strong, sturdy, matching brackets for it. But I have to paint the inside of that first. I'm pro-life. What if you get all girls? I know, I've already got all girls. It's crazy. Pro-life, but if you're not married, condoms. Is it? Well, John H., I understand that too. I mean, that's a sacred act, you know. Psychopath thoughts. I can't. You're gonna have to ask God for that, guy. Is it Del Taxi? Del Taxi? You're gonna have to ask God to cure you. So listen, anything that you can't control yourself, that you need released from you, you have to ask God. You have to let it off your shoulders and give it all to God. Let him have it. Just please take this burden off me. And he will. You can set yourself free. You can do it. You just got to get close to God. Pray. Talk to him. Look at the stars at night. Look at the sky in the morning, the sunset. It's beautiful.
Wanted to be stubborn, didn't it?
Hell yeah. Ooh, pick that rock up. What the hell? We're gonna be, oh, it's right over here. No? Well, we're gonna be sweeping anyway. We can start sweeping that room. How's this? Let's sweep this room out so that I can put that door in. Because I need your help with that door. So let's get this room all sweeped out.
Where do you want to put the flag?
Right outside. I'll get all the metal stuff here. Be super careful, right? Don't hit the door, take your time. It's never worked.
I know, that's why I was trying to get lined up.
You're the man. I see, look at you. Oh, you hit it. And look what you just did. Look what you just did. It's never worth hitting that door. You gotta be careful, right? Be careful. There you go, bud. Yeah, you got it. Right out, no, right. Middle of it, straight this time. So good. Right up this way, yeah. What's up, everybody? Have I ever taught you guys this? Now, I don't think I'm a friggin' genius for knowing this, guys, but I do have something to show you. Uh-oh, we have some redacted statements in here. What does that mean? Why are you redacting MAGA? What did he say? What did MAGA say? He's my boy. MAGA's my boy. Must have been Tinkerbell that redacted that. I don't know. Who's a sub for my channel? That's weird. It won't even let me see it. Matt, remember to like and subscribe, guys. So right now, he's sweeping that room out. And I'll be putting that door in that closet as soon as he gets that room swept. But until then, I'm gonna clean out this room. And I need to show you guys something. So, you got buckets, right? And your buckets are hard to take apart sometimes, right? So when you put a bucket together, now remember, I don't think I'm a genius for showing you this, but it will help you in the future. Try not to put them away wet or with anything in them. Like and subscribe, please. Hit that button right there. Hit it. So you see that? I would just, without the metal in the way, it just, watch, just falls right into it, right? Watch this one. Ah, it didn't like that, right? So we don't want to force it. But watch this. Let's see what this one does. Falls right in. Beautiful. So now you know, as long as it falls right in, then you know that bucket's never gonna get stuck. So every time you stack a bucket, all different buckets have different sizes. And you just gotta find what size the bucket is. And you gotta make sure that when it sets in, that it just goes straight to the collar, just like that, on its own. If it doesn't sit right to the collar, you don't wanna stack, you don't push it in. Find the right spot for it. Because your buckets are important when you're building. You need your buckets. These ones I'm gonna keep dry, and I'm going to keep them nice and clean. Oh. Oh, look, that didn't go. So I'm not gonna stack that there. Let's see if it'll go on the bottom one. Yep, went right down to it. On its own, very quickly, in one motion. So you know that that's stacked correctly. This crap gotta go. Gotta go. So I can show you guys. That's all the stuff that I need for my plumbing. This is all the stuff that I need to finish the whole kitchen and bath. And then I have some more stuff in these drawers, but that tile is going there. Where did this come from?
It was in the closet.
Okay, put that right back in the closet.
I
Right.
didn't want to bang up the closet when I started sweeping.
Matter of fact, you know where that goes? Right behind my belt in that little corner. Stand right up like we do with the vacuum tubes. Stand it right up. Right in that little nook between the belt and the metal wire shelf. So those are gonna be here all the way around. These are all the boxes of them. This is the border. We're gonna have a bullnose border like that.